So this is confession. This is a confession. Um, we're in 1970, early 1974 with Cockney Rebel, with the first band. And we're over in Belgium at the invitation of a promoter at that time that you might remember called Ludo de Brun. And he had a company, I believe it's called Lion Promotions. And he promoted all the pop bands of the time. And once a year they had Lion Promotions awards on television. So it's a bit like whatever we call it nowadays. And Cockney Rebel had a couple of really big hits in Belgium in 73, 74, specifically with a song called Sebastian that was number one for 10 weeks in Belgium, and they got so fed up with it being number one, they took it off of number one so someone else could have a chance and put it above number one. But anyway, I digress. So the hotel for this ceremony was now full up with all the pop bands of Britain for one night, from Mud, Slade, Smokey, I can go on and on, Dozy Dick, whatever, and Cockney Rebel, amongst others. And Slade at that point, in 74, were at the height, and they were probably the biggest band in the hotel at the time. Anyway, I don't know whose idea it was. I don't know if it was my idea or whether it was Paul Jeffries, the bass player of Cockney Rebel. But between us, we decided that we were going to do an apple turnover on Noddy Holder's bed. And so, bold as brass, I just walked up, because I think I'd seen a rooming list of theirs on the bar or something. So I knew which room he was in. So I just rolled it and I said, room number 67 or whatever it was. And the guy, he didn't know Adam for me, just hair everywhere. And so he gave me the key. And so Paul and I just went zooming up to the room, unlocked his room. There's no one there because we knew he was in the bar. And Apple turnovered his bed. Didn't disrupt anything. Very neat and tidy. And left it like that. Follow on the next morning at breakfast, and we come down to breakfast, and we're sitting at different bands and different round tables and everywhere, and Noddy Holder comes down, and he starts berating and shouting, goes, "Who effing well did my bed last night?" And they're all, going, "It wasn't me, Nod. Wasn't me. No, it wasn't. Don't know what you're talking about." And of course, they didn't. Because he never did find out who Apple turned over his bed. So for the history books, Noddy Holder, it was myself and, God rest his soul, Paul Jeffries from Cockney Rebel.